Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Cut. Quickly.
Play action. It's gone. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. And Goff going to look to throw right away. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's gone. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard
line. Looking to put a drive together. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One play action. Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Packers at 9-3 here on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now this defense for the Lions, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 more yards there and another first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
You look at this Packers defense, and they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Goff now looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaac to Slaw. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to extend their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead now stands at 13. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Devin Duvernay. He will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Goff now to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series you have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends at the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go, son. All right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. This went into the hands of Pitts. Touchdown, Packers. Kyle Pitts, 50 yards. And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Second down and 8. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's Goff. And it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. Inside the 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Well, he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Second and goal.
Again, it's Elliott. And this time, he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of the defense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Isaiah Pacheco. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Throwing on second and long. Goff. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Benjamin St-Juste.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
You got me. There you go. Hey, Ken. Say hi.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Move 58, move 58. Extend. Hey, 551. Go.
Now Fields. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Elliott will score. Touchdown, Packers. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the gun, here's Goff. To the sideline and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Value 3, value 3. Go, 12, go.
Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Second down and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 15-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kyle Pitts with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. McManus's point after is good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. He's got it to Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is gone. Throw outside, caught by Laporta. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
It may look routine when you see the finished product, but what a nice job of concentration there. Catching the football on that route and then taking it a nice distance. A great example for an offensive throwing short and running long.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Goff now looking to throw. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. A quick throw there is incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Out of the gun. Goff. Over the middle, he's got to Saul. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Here's Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, for the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, gave him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
2 for 1. We go tonight. 180.
Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
A gain of 26 yards.
You got a mini base. Line up.
Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
From the 50, here's Fields.
Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off play action, Fields. And it's a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
42, Lions 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
At the 39-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
76. 180.
The final shot before break here. Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Now it's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Go. 180. Twos.
Here's Goff. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Like 20. Super one. Hey, let's go. Go, Brad.
From the gun on third down. Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. From 21 yards away. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
22. Lions 20. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. Oh, he shifts past him. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now Fields going to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he stopped immediately there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Four receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4. To throw is Fields. That is caught. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from not running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go. Good night.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Let's go.
They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Kyle Pitts, 42 yards. And the Packers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's gone. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out. Hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks if you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
That's taken in by Golden. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Fields. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
First down and goal to go.
Here we go, it's hot. Go.
Now Elliott. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Goff. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ezekiel Elliott, his 25th touchdown, tying him and Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Packers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Racing to the end zone. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 76, Lions 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. To throw is gone. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 6.
180. 5.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
180.
Throwing again is gone. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
To the air again. Goff. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that they're...
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
101 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lloyd, able to power through. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick,
here we go.
Tick, tick.
Inside give to Elliott. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 10-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Well, fans usually love to